we've produced here. Okay, so I'll just go through it and make a few corrections. I think the first thing that we can do, I've said actually my word in French, so I should be able to just simply on things like these when I'm back with the something. There we go. So météorologiste, okay, we're just putting the accents here. Température, okay, you get the pronunciation température. So we've got here la visibilité, okay, sera réduite, okay, zéro here. What's happened here? Oh, you've missed an R in mercredi. Okay, so you need to change that. See, this is interesting here. Oops, just this. It's got the red underline, meaning it's wrong. Okay, so can you work out what's actually wrong? Well, if you said in French, you're going to get a clear hint if you right-click here. And, well, we don't actually have what we've got, okay, because there's no tag-on future in that, okay, in any of those suggestions. Okay, so what's happened here, you have put the correct ending, okay, your subject, well, actually, I'm not even sure, okay, because the subject seems to be la vitesse du vent or le vent, so the ending should be singular, okay, so il ending, so I'm just going to put a here, okay, but remember, it's the tag-on future, so you work from the dictionary form of the verb, okay, so dictionary form is s'accompagner, s'accompagnera, and hey, look at that, the wavy line has disappeared. We change température here as well. Appeler, so here you see the problem would be just simply the double R here, okay. We'll change that, the blue underline, okay, so would be alright, it's actually ceci, okay. And again, you know, here the blue underline tells you there's something that probably I need to correct. Okay, right, we've done all the red underlines. Let's move on to the red pen. Okay, so let me just get a pen again. Here we go, ready to go. Am I? Yes, I am. So, bonjour, je m'appelle Phoebe Lee. Je vais, actually be better if you said, je vais maintenant vous présenter la météo pour le lundi 12 juin. Je vais vous parler de la météo pour Paris, okay? Maybe, because you've had pour here, and you've got another pour here, maybe you can change one of them, and I'm thinking the second one, here, just changing into deux, okay? Je vais vous parler de la météo de Paris, de Lyon et de Nice, okay? Just repeat every time. Puis je vais vous donner la vitesse du vent et l'indice forêt météo. Ensuite, je vais vous informer de quelque chose d'extraordinaire, okay? That's very good, qui va se passer en juin. Je vais aussi vous expliquer les récentes alertes à propos d'un typhon qui va bientôt arriver à Paris. Okay, that's all good. À Paris, maintenant, il est 9 heures. La température ici à l'aéroport est déjà de 25 degrés. Nos météorologistes pensent que la température montera jusqu'à 30 degrés aujourd'hui. Cependant, ce soir, la température tombera jusqu'à 18 degrés. Okay? Tombera is okay. Maybe a better alternative would be to use chuter. That's to drop. Okay, tomber is simply to fall. So chuter in the tag on chutera. Okay, jusqu'à 18 degrés. And in this case, I think we probably don't need the jusque part. Okay, I would just say chutera à 18 degrés or tombera à 18 degrés. Malheureusement, il pleuvra pendant toute la semaine prochaine. Il fera mauvais, donc vous devrez prendre votre parapluie. Mais après la semaine prochaine, vous aurez du beau temps, il y aura du soleil tous les jours, le vent sera calme, mais il y aura du brouillard, donc la visibilité sera réduite. That's very good. La vitesse du vent sera de 0 km/h. Well, you probably need to change that, okay? I don't think you need to inform people that the wind speed will be 0 kilometers per hour. Okay, so maybe just, I'd say increase the speed a little bit here. En plus, le risque de feu de forêt pour aujourd'hui est très élevé au nord de Paris. Okay, so yeah, definitely increase the wind speed here. Okay, say something, I don't know, la vitesse du vent sera de, reasonable estimate would be 70 km/h. Okay, le risque de feu, then that would explain the fire danger. Okay, diminuera à partir de mercredi avec la baisse rapide du vent. Excellent. I'm not a big fan of vers la côte nord de Lyon. Okay, again, Lyon is not by the sea, so there's not going to be a coast there. So just simply say au nord de Lyon. Okay. Now that has to be, I don't know, there'll be a little bit of restructuring to do here, because I mean cyclones are really quite unusual. So I thought it would be the extraordinary news that you were talking about, but you're actually talking about it here. Okay, so what I would do simply to make it a bit more credible and a bit more logical, I'd have au nord de Lyon and change those cyclones tropicaux. Okay, you can't have tropical cyclones in Lyon. We're not in a tropical area, and so on. So just change it to des orages simply. Okay, so and if you want them to be severe thunderstorms, then des orages sévères, des orages not so good, des orages dangereux maybe. Okay, dangereux, dangerous. Se rapprocheront lentement aujourd'hui. Ils se déplaceront vers l'est. Pendant 3 jours. Your time scale is a bit weird here, because they're getting closer today, and they will move east for 3 days. I don't know. Doesn't really make sense in terms of time scale. I would just simply get rid of that. Okay. Ils se déplaceront vers l'est. Okay. La vitesse du vent sera entre 103 et 117 km/h. 117 km par heure. Okay, why those very specific wind speeds? Okay, make it, entre 100 et 120 km/h. That's what will happen, So here, you'd probably need to repeat le vent here, okay? Le vent s'accompagnera de ravages étendus. Maybe it's not the best verb that you need here. The wind will not come along with blah, blah, blah. You probably want to have something like le vent simply causera. Okay, des ravages étendus. Okay, so one thing at a time. The verb you'd use is causer, dictionary form, causera, tag on. Okay, and then here you'd have des ravages étendus. Alors vous devrez vous préparer. Okay, well, get rid of this. Okay, because we know where it is. Et on vous recommande de rester à l'intérieur. Okay, you don't need to say à l'intérieur de vos maisons, just simply à l'intérieur. Okay, I'd probably have a je here instead of an on, which doesn't change anything. And maybe the tag on. This devrait, present is not the best thing here. Why don't you just say, alors préparez-vous, je vous recommande de rester à l'intérieur. Sounds much better, okay? Préparez-vous, je vous recommande de rester à l'intérieur. À Nice, il fera chaud, la température sera de 40 degrés. Il y aura une brise légère, et vous ressentirez le vent sur vos visages. Okay, that's a bit weird. Okay. I'm not sure you'd actually have that in a weather forecast. I would just get rid of it. La vitesse du vent sera de 5 à 12 km/h. Again, unlikely, okay? So how about you have something like la vitesse du vent sera à peine. That's a new one for you, okay? P-E-I-N-E, de 10 km/h, okay? À peine. introduces the idea that it hardly reaches 10 kilometers. And that would be consistent with what you've written before, you know, une brise légère. Okay? Alright, and now for your extraordinary thing. Okay? So, quelque chose d'extraordinaire se passera à Paris. Alright, so you need to maybe announce here, okay, that something extraordinary will happen, okay? Maybe say something like, et maintenant, notre information, or une information extraordinaire, okay? You probably wouldn't need to have a verb here, you just say, et maintenant, une information extraordinaire, okay? And then I just get rid of that first sentence and I resume here and I say à Paris il neigera, ce qui est très spécial parce qu'il fait souvent chaud en juin. Okay? Yeah, I mean, you're telling that to people who know that, okay? So I'm not sure that you have to tell them that it's often warm in June, okay? They know that, okay? So, à Paris, il neigera la semaine prochaine, ce qui est exceptionnel pour un mois de juin, for example. En outre is the wrong link word here, you know. Maybe something like en plus, okay, on top of this, okay. En plus, la semaine prochaine, il y aura un typhon, okay, and then go, qui s'appelle Meggy, okay, or Meiji. I don't know how you want to pronounce that. Okay. Ce sera un petit typhon, donc vous devrez juste rester à l'intérieur autant que possible. Un petit typhon, okay, that's a bit slightly weird, okay. Maybe go in the negative and say, ce ne sera pas un typhon trop dangereux, okay. Instead of très dangereux, maybe trop, it won't be too dangerous. Ce ne sera pas un typhon trop dangereux. Donc vous devrez juste, I'll probably say simplement here, rester à l'intérieur autant que possible. Voilà la météo du jour, ok, not the pour, ok. Restez à l'écoute pour le rapport sur le trafic du matin, ok. Restez à l'écoute pour, I wouldn't say le rapport, restez à l'écoute pour nos informations sur la circulation, ok, not le trafic, la circulation du matin, how about d'aujourd'hui, okay? Restez à l'écoute pour la circulation d'aujourd'hui, les informations sur la circulation d'aujourd'hui. Okay, so that's it, Phoebe. Try to do as many of these corrections as possible, and then we're going to be able to actually rehearse this together, okay? Any correction that you haven't actually understood, we'll go through it together, don't worry, okay? Have a good time, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye.